Ainias, how good did it feel to break off that punt return for a touchdown, especially considering what happened on that field last year?
Man, it was a breath of relief, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know, that was my first tut of the season. And it's crazy because this was my last time the last time I played last year was, you know, as y'all know, was on this field and in the stadium. And just to be able to come in and do what I did, it was great. I was just grateful to God, you know what I'm saying? Just gave all praise to him.
Oh, we're going to stay in the front row on the right side here to Travis.
Nice. Did you have any emotions or thoughts when you kind of first got onto the field today and saw it again?
Yeah, it was cool at first. I don't think my emotions was really running until after I had did my prayer with Mikado. After that, I was locked in. I wasn't really even thinking about what happened last year, and I was just playing.
And Edgerrin, you got the picture of the hog hunting up pretty quick there. Was that one saved in drafts?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was waiting exactly right after the game. It's been saved in there.
Yeah, was that a recent trip or was
Yeah,
that
it was
an old
recent.
picture?
Yeah, literally this week. Yeah,
This
that was
week?
a recent trip.
That's tough.
All right, we're going to go front row on the far left over here, guys.
Cole Thompson, allaggies.com. This is for both of you. Max kind of said that when you look at the little details, just how good this team can be if we correct them. How good can this team be?
It's, the amount of space we have to get better is crazy. It's crazy, and really have trust in, defense and offense, and the amount of improvement we have, it's going to be scary.
Me personally, man, I just look at it like we play so well as a team, you know what I'm saying? If offense needs a play, then the offense going to get a play. If the defense needs to make a play, then the defense for sure going to make a play. And if you look, obviously we did that on special teams today, but it's just like the growth that we still have to grow, you know what I'm saying? Like I can say this. Let's look at it like this. We came out first half on offense, and we did real well. Defense played outstanding. Came out second half, offense wasn't doing as well, and defense stepped up. You know what I'm saying? I went over to the defensive sideline, and I was like, hey, we need y'all. Y'all just keep playing. And they stepped up. Now, imagine if we did what we needed to do on offense. Like, the sky's the limit. That's how I look at it.
All right, guys, we're going to go second row on the aisle right here to Kevin.
Nice. Kevin Sherrington, Dallas Morning News. On the touchdown return, you muffed the catch at first and had to go back 6 yards to get it. I'm wondering what you were thinking as you're running back to get the ball at that point, and then as you're returning the ball.
When I muffed it, I was just thinking, all right, now you got to make a play. You know what I'm saying? Just don't mess up and don't get tackled. And then I looked up. I seen my dog over there waving me to the sideline. I was like, oh, let's ride. Let's ride. That's all I was thinking.
And on your other return, the 43-yard return, you catch that one like a center fielder going back, and you're almost at the 10-yard line. Is that something they really want you to do, catching that ball like that at that point, or they want you to let that go? What do they think?
Coach had told me before I went out there, be smart. You know what I'm saying? Just know what we need. We need the ball. And if you end up returning it, then do what you do. So, I mean, most coaches, they'll tell you to run back there, get to a spot, set your feet, catch the ball, and then make a play. But it just kept selling and kept selling. So I was like, well, I'm just keep running and keep running. Then I looked down for a second, and I was like, oh, I got too much space to just let this go. So then I was like, shoot, let's ride again. You know what I mean?
All right, we're going to stay on the front row, guys, to Olin right here.
Yeah, Olin Buchanan, Texags, Edgerrin. What is it, or what changed the last 2 weeks that's turned that pass rush? I think I've had 14 sacks in 2 weeks and had some trouble before that. What's changed?
I just felt like we need to get in that rhythm, and me just working on it, just practicing hard and preparing, and coach just calling my number to go, and I'm just trying to go every time, and plays just doing my job, plays just gonna come to me.
Where do you typically go to hunt hogs?
It's like 15 minutes outside of College Station, so it ain't too far.
All right, guys, we're going to go in the second row on the right, and then we're going to go all the way in the back.
Hey guys, Alex Miller from the Eagle. Edgerrin, were you on the field when A&M got the pick six?
Yes, I was.
What'd you see on that play, and just how critical was it? Because I mean, they were coming for you guys.
Yeah, it's just that situation. We just have to just come back and dominate. Coach, there's like sudden changes like that. It's just let's just do it. Next play.
Did it make you think of the fumble recovery from last year that you guys had?
Yeah, it's really exciting to play. Just saying that and seeing my brothers, having plays coming to them, it's just a exciting feeling. We like to feed off that energy.
Yeah, and Ainias, you mentioned how you went over to the defense and said, make a play, and then they did. What was your vantage point from the sideline on that one?
Man, I think I was like on a 40, and 40 like going in, and I think I ran all the way to like the 10, and they were talking about get off the field. But I was lit. I had looked up for a quick second, and I seen Bryce tip the ball. I looked down, and I seen Chris. I seen Chris Russell making the interception. So I'm like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and take it to the crib. And he had an amazing game. Both of these boys did. So I'm just proud of the team.
All right, we're going to go all the way in the back, guys. Top row of the risers on the left-hand side.
Edgerrin in the back. At a certain point when you have 7 sacks in a game, could you feel a moment when you kind of broke the will of that Arkansas offense?
Oh yeah, just playing behind. I gotta give it up to the D-line first of all. Just playing behind them and them giving us that energy, it just makes us want to go. Sometimes moments out there you get real tired, and them boys on there are some dogs. They just keep going. We all stick together. We just gotta pick it up every play and feeding off them. It's a wonderful feeling and playing around people around you like that.
All right, guys, we're going to come to the front row on the far right.
Ainias, could you sense Arkansas's frustration when number 22 wouldn't even let go of your legs on that last punt return? You're trying to get up, and he just wouldn't let go?
No, I felt it. You know what I'm saying? I was very confused on why he wasn't trying to let me get lit. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely trying to get turned, but he wasn't letting me. So I'm like, who is this yanking on my leg? But I seen that it was him, and I was like, oh, yeah, these boys mad. And I got up, and I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
All right, guys, we're going to go all the way in the back on the left-hand side to Daryl on the riser.
Daryl Bruffett with KBTX. Ainias, I've got a question for you, and then I've got another one for Edgerrin. But just Ainias, on the start of this team in SEC play, first time you guys have been 2-0 under Jimbo to start off conference play.
Man, that's a crazy stat. You know what I'm saying? Really, just give it up to the coaches, the coaching staff. Give it up to our teammates. You know what I'm saying? We've been going hard each and every week, and I'm just proud of where this team is going. I'm proud of, how we've been practicing, and I'm just like, the sky's the limit. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep going, though. This is just another stepping stone that we accomplished, but we just got a long season. We have to keep going.
And then, Edgerrin, for you, something I saw didn't have you guys with 7 sacks, but had you with 8. But my question to you is is it easier to maybe track down KJ or to actually hunt a real hog?
Oh, no. I like to be good at both, and that's just the way it is.
All right, we're going to go on the left-hand side, second row.
Hey, guys. Jacob Richmond, Lone Star Live. First for Edgerrin. When you have plays like that 4th and 1 at the end of the first half where it's a short yard situation, you're able to make a big impact and set the offense up to score. What does that kind of do for you guys to be able to play that complementary football?
Momentum. I feel like football is 90% momentum, and having that energy with everybody, that even transferred to the offense, and they went down and scored, and all that just keeps stacking, and we just go from there.
And then for Ainias, what have you seen from Le'Veon these last 2 weeks? He's been getting a lot more of the ball, and he's been doing a lot with it. What have you seen from him in practice and how that's kind of showed out on the field?
Man, just fighting through adversity. You know what I'm saying? He in practice, he been a little banged up. And then every time right before a game, he just seems to get in that mode. You know what I'm saying? And today came out and balled out for us. You know what I'm saying? He balled out for himself, balled out for his teammates, his family. And I feel like if he keep going like this, then, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be special, real special.
All right, guys, we're going to go to the back to the risers once again on the right-hand side.
Edgerrin, Ben Peck, KAGS, I know y'all talked about the pick 6, but for just you seeing Chris in general, I know he had a big game last week, had a big game, I think, in this game last year as well. But what have you kind of seen from him over the last few weeks? Seems like he's, lately kind of in position to make a lot of big plays and, potentially a big boost moving forward.
Chris, he's a hard-working guy, and all this stuff is just going to pay off for him. And, like I said earlier, just seeing my guys around making plays, it's a wonderful feeling for me. It touches my heart. And I just love that how we all together making plays and, everybody eating.
All right, raise your hand, and we'll get a mic to you. If we have any more questions, go third row on the left here.
Luke White, the battalion. Edgerrin, can you talk about, or can you pinpoint anything that made it, y'all played a lot better against like KJ and Rocket Sanders this year compared to maybe a couple years past? Just anything that really boosted y'all today?
It's just the mentality. I feel like preparation and practice, like all these years I've been at Texas A&M, and compared to this year, like the coaches, all of us getting together, like we really want to dominate anybody who step in front of us, and that's what I like, and it's finally coming up, and we're just gonna take it week by week.
All right, we're gonna go front row to the right. Right here, Travis.
Oh yeah. Edgerrin, sorry to keep harping on it, but do you go hog hunting throughout the football, or is that the special to this week?
No, that was just a special this week. I like to try to stay focused and handle my business first. And came this week. I just feel like take some time off and do what I need to do, and post what I posted after the game.
Does bagging one usually mean a good omen for you? Is that something like
yeah, and it was a good size one, so it made everything better.
All right, guys, we're gonna stay in the front row and go on the far left over here.
Ainias, back-to-back weeks now, Le'Veon's kind of taking control of the backfield. Where have you noticed him in practice truly develop kind of that mean bully streak to where he's able to kind of throw his way forward? And how sustainable do you think that this offense can be with a great rushing attack?
Man, that kid is special. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all three backs are special, though, not even just left. Man, in practice, we've been harping on finishing plays and finishing drives and not letting up, like, right before you get to the end zone or whatever, run all the way through the end zone. And I feel like that right there in practice, just the mentality that we have has really just helped us in the games and made sure to just, like, let's finish. You know what I'm saying? Let's dominate, just like Cooper's saying.
All right, guys, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank y'all. God bless. And gig 'em.